Hi guys, welcome to Hoops Junction. We just witnessed the Golden State Warriors defeat the Cavs. So it was like, wow, let me get the exact score for you, 104-89. And I picked the Cavaliers in 6 because I felt like it was going to be an emotional series. And Golden State delivered the first emotional haymaker instead of the Cleveland Cavaliers. I felt like LeBron was supposed to have a much better game, even though he almost had a triple-double, which is kind of crazy to think about somebody having a much better game, but they almost had a triple-double. But I felt like he took way too many shots that weren't his bread and butter. He went for 9 for 21. He had 9 assists and he had 12 rebounds. But I think what he was banking on was for Kyrie to be more of a playmaker instead of being a scorer. Kyrie had 26 points. What else did he have? He had 26 points. And he went to the free throw line a hell of a lot. So that kept the Cavaliers in the game. This was a game that the Cavaliers really should have tried to steal, but Golden State was just too much. They had 6 players in double figures. They had Livingston had career career high. Iguodala had double figures. I think Draymond Green had double figures. Let me take a look here because this is amazing. This is amazing to think about. Let's just take a look here. Barbosa had 11. Livingston 20. Iguodala 12. Bogut 10. Bogut, the guy that I thought was gonna be a non-factor, actually came and played and showed up and showed out. Barnes had 13. Draymond Green had 16. So right then and there, it was a collective effort. You know, they say strength in numbers. It really was. And they shot 49% from the field. Both teams shot identical from the 3. So what they're both doing is they're both guarding the 3. They're guarding the switches really, really heavy. And you would think with the 3 ball not really in play, they shot 33% each from the field. You would think Cavaliers will have an advantage since they have Kevin Love in the paint, LeBron James in the paint, but that was completely opposite. You know what I'm saying? The Warriors, they got in the paint and they did their thing. It was really good, and they hung in there with the rebounds. They had 41 rebounds. The Cavaliers had 47, so they didn't really kill them on the glass. So now that the Warriors threw the first punch and it landed, it connected, Cavaliers have to go back to the drawing board. They need Kyrie Irving and LeBron James to be more playmakers, or switch the roles where LeBron James does most of the scoring load and Kyrie is the playmaker. But somewhere, somehow, somebody else has to emerge as a playmaker other than LeBron James, because the way that they're guarding him, they're either goading him into a jump shot or making him pass to someone who's already defended, and that's not going to work out. That's not how the Cavs play. And think about this: Klay Thompson, he has 9 points. Curry has 11, and the Warriors still beat you by 15. It's crazy. It's crazy how good the team is. So this was the game for them to steal. They didn't do it. They need more out of Irving. They need more out of, and I'm sorry to say this, they need more from LeBron. They need more from him, and not in terms of, he just needs to make the play. He just makes the play. I think Tyronn Lue got outcoached tonight. I think part of the reason was the simple fact that he didn't call timeouts in key moments. When Golden State was up by 10, 11, and they hit a 3, he should have called timeout. Or when they went up 14, he should have called timeout. The lead ballooned up to 20. And at certain times, he just never called the little 20-second timeouts, regroup the troops, calm them down. He needs to do that more often, because the Golden State Warriors, they have something called spurt ability. And when they go on a run and all them spurts, you cannot shut that down. And if Curry and Thompson are included in those spurts, then it's over. That game is done. They'll have, how babies have a poop explosion? The Warriors have like a hoop explosion. They just hitting everything. Everything's going in. Plays being made. But I got to really give the game ball. I would say Sean Livingston gets a huge game ball. But Draymond Green tonight, man. I mean, jeez. What didn't he do tonight? He played awesome. It was really great to watch. He had a whole bunch of deflections. Times when the Cavaliers were trying to come back and make a little run. You know how LeBron comes down the lane and he puts his head down. Draymond Green was tapping the ball. He was rebounding very strongly. You know, 2 hands on the ball. He was boxing out. So I felt like he had a really good game. He didn't get in a weird headspace where it was just like, you know, acting out or whatever. He had 16 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists. And he did a decent job on LeBron, and he did a decent job on Love. Kevin Love, I think he had 17 points. He had 13 rebounds. But some of those shots that he was taking, I don't like that. I don't like isolation, throw it in the post, and just let him go to work like that. It doesn't work. It has to be pick and roll, all movement on the weak side, and then you get him into the whole low post. Because I mean, the Cavaliers shot 38% tonight. That's not gonna get it done against any team. So I expect them to shoot a lot better. But then what the issue is, you're gonna expect Curry and Thompson to shoot a lot better. And you can't count on the others of the Warriors to play crappier because they're at home, so they have a lot of confidence. So if Curry and Klay are rolling, then you're even more trouble. So Kevin Love's gonna have to step it up, especially defensively. Kyrie defensively, these guys were getting ate up on them cross screens, on that little that cross screen action that the Warriors like to run. Back doors, they were getting killed. Harrison Barnes had a lot of dummies, a lot of little buckets, and I like what they're doing. They're posting up Kyrie and making him defend. And when he has to defend, he doesn't expend a lot of energy on the offensive end as much as he used to. And the same thing with Curry. They're making Curry defend. So I like the series. The game plans are solid. It's just execution. When it comes down to execution, who's going to execute better? Right now, Game 1, Golden State executed. They did what they had to do. They held home court advantage. Game 2, the Cavs really need Game 2. If they lose the same way that they lose tonight, that's going to be deflated. That's going to be deflated, and they're going to be in a scrappy. So they really need Game 2. They really have to do something different. Either they have to do something different because everything was on the table for them to win. Curry wasn't playing well. Klay Thompson's in foul trouble. And then they had like a 1-point lead in the third, and then everything just imploded on them. Because I guess, I don't know, is LeBron going to play 48 minutes next time? What's going to happen? You can't play LeBron for 48 minutes because when it's time down the stretch, you're going to need him to close. So it's a double-edged sword. Tyronn Lue has a tough balancing act, but if they're giving up 100 points like this and shooting 38% and allowing Golden State to shoot 49% from the field, that's not good. That's not a recipe for winning. And it's not like they didn't try. Like they tried. They tried being physical with the Warriors. They tried clashing the glass. They tried to shoot threes with them, and nothing they did tonight worked. It was just everything the Warriors did, even when they were down 1 point, even when they lost a 14-point lead, the lead ballooned back up. So Game 2 is another day. We're going to see what the adjustments are going to be made, and we're going to see which LeBron are we going to get. Are we going to get ultra-aggressive LeBron? Are we going to get ultra-aggressive Kyrie? Is Kyrie going to play better? I think we're going to get all those things, but the depth is key, and who's going to come off Cavaliers' bench and make a play? Who's going to make a play? Like Joe Namath said, you got to make the play. This is Vlad from Hoops Junction, where Hoops meets Hoopla. Peace.